Okay, everybody. So what I did was I took so today's meal is going to be asparagus, um, sea bass, and I made some greens and some mixed vegetables yesterday. I'm going to also add that with my meal. So what I did was, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, let me get some of the stuff out of the way so that I have more counter space so that I can show you. So right now here is the asparagus. Can you see it? So all I did was you can see it. Hello. I took the asparagus and I sprinkled some olive oil on it, all over it, and I put onion powder. Sorry, my Invisalign is in. I sprinkled onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, black pepper, and I just took my hand with a glove, and sort of just, mix the seasonings up on the asparagus. And I got my oven preheated to 350. I'm about to crank that baby up so I can throw these in there. It doesn't take this long to cook. I don't like mine soggy. I still like my asparagus somewhat crunchy. So while that is in the oven, I'm gonna work on, let me just throw this in the oven, right? Let me turn it up some. I'm gonna put it on 400. And I'm gonna put my asparagus in the oven. In the meantime, between time, I'm going to prep my sea bass. I already rinsed the fish and everything. It's completely thawed. And I'm going to take my olive oil. And again, I'm going to rub it using the same type of seasonings because I like a lot of seasoning in my fish, because fish is kind of bland. So I want to make sure that it's well seasoned. Let me just turn these this way so that we have more space. Can you guys, I wish you can see this. I'll hold it up until I'm finished. So I'm gonna drizzle olive oil on the fish. And I'm gonna broil this for like 5 to 7 minutes, everybody. I'm just gonna rub the olive oil in my fish. Now I don't have all the ingredients that I would normally use, so this will be a shortcut method. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my garlic powder and sprinkle on over the fish because I love garlic. I think I'm a vampire sometimes. Onion powder. And black pepper. Just a sprinkle. And then I'll use a little seasoned salt, but I'm gonna also use, primarily for the salt, I'm gonna use some Old Bay seasoning, because that's what I like on my fish. I'm gonna sprinkle that on. I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna rub this in on this side of the fish, just to get those seasonings like really down in the fish. And then once I get that in, I'm gonna flip the fish over and repeat the process. Again, I'm gonna drizzle with olive oil. And then I'm gonna take my seasoned salt and sprinkle it over the fish. My black pepper. And my onion powder. And my garlic powder. And my Old Bay seasoning. Gotta have that, right? And then again, taking my hand, my glove, and just rubbing the seasoning on the top and the side of the fish. So everything is well incorporated. I love fish. I haven't had red meat and pork. It's been about 30 years. The last time I had red meat and pork was back in 1988. I stopped eating it for health reasons because everybody's on a health kick back then. So I decided to do the exact same thing. I did it. I never looked back. Never had it again in my life. And I don't miss it. Actually, need some more Old Bay. There we go. You don't want to put too much on it because I don't want the fish to be salty. Oh, it's all gone, I wonder. But don't worry. I have another Old Bay seasoning right here. Hey. Oh, good. It was pretty easy to open, so normally you gotta fight with this crap to get it open. So let me put some more Old Bay on here. There we go, that's what I want. And then I'm gonna lift the fish up so that you can see what I did. You need to make sure every square inch of your fish has seasoning on it. You know, don't be afraid to touch the sides with your gloves. Season that baby. Enjoy it. Massage it. Give it some tender love and care. Yeah, what I do is once I finish dropping it, I'll go with a little bit more olive oil on the top. Since I'm gonna go in the oven and broil it, I'm gonna take my glove off. Excuse me, give me 1 second. And this is how it looks. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Give me a close up. That's how it looks. This is gonna go in the oven between 5 to 7 minutes. I'm gonna broil it. So that way it'll be nice and done. Oh, I do clean as I, when I cook, I do clean as I go because I can't stand in a nasty kitchen. So I have to keep everything wiped down. So let me go ahead and wipe down my seasonings that I just used. I cannot cook in the kitchen. If the kitchen is dirty, I cannot cook. Actually, I would not cook. The kitchen has to be clean before I go in it. Let me just rest this on top of my range top over here. And let me just give my counter a nice wipe down. Because I don't like stuff all over the place. And don't worry, my asparagus is not burning. It's doing good. I meant to turn my camera on when I first did the asparagus, because what I did was I always rinse my vegetables or wash them, depending on what kind of vegetable it is. But it was one of those pre-packaged things. It wasn't frozen or anything, but I still want to, wipe it off because you never know who prepped that package. It could have fell on the floor. Somebody could have sneezed or went to the bathroom, didn't wash their hands. So you should always get in the habit of cleaning your food before you cook it, because you just never know whose hands touched it. And with this pandemic, you can't be, it's good that you can't be too, cautious. It's good to be overly cautious. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe my stuff down. Let me get it back in my cabinet. back in the same order that I have it. Okay, so that's done. And let's give this counter another wipe down. Hope you guys are doing okay today. I miss you guys already. So I keep saying I was gonna do some cooking videos, and I might do breakfast one day this week so you can see how I do certain foods. But a certain dish, if I make fried potatoes and onions, my neighbor will kill me because she loves my fried potatoes and onions. Okay, so last seasoning I'm gonna put on here is chives. I love it on my fish. Mix it up. Give it a different, color. Oh, and lemon pepper. Lemons always taste good on fish. Okay, so let me turn my oven light on. Yep, these are doing good. Let me just toss them around a bit so that one side is not cooking more than the other side. All right, let's stir this up. There we go. Oh, it smells so good. And it's just about ready. It don't take long for this to cook. Like I said, I like mine to be crunchy. I don't like mushy asparagus. If that's how you like your asparagus, you eat it the way you want to eat it. That's fine. But I just put mine in there just to, give it some, to take some of that bite off. But I do like mine to be somewhat crunchy. I don't like mine to be very, well, I can eat mine raw. It doesn't bother me. I'm sorry, not raw. I can eat mine a little more than cooked, but I don't like it too soggy. So that's one thing I do not like. And when you come to my kitchen, what's the one thing that I always do? You got it. I always have a glass of wine when I talk to you all. So this is a wine glass. So my neighbors and I went to a winery in Virginia. Forget the name of it. It's not on here. But it was in Northern Virginia. I live in Maryland. And so this one of the glasses that my tax client bought for me for my birthday. So I'm gonna use this glass and have me a glass of wine while I talk to you all until my food gets ready. Take some water off. It's always good to cook with a glass of wine, Oh, and these are the greens I made yesterday. I gotta have my kale greens. I have to. I love me. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put some of this in a plate. So, okay, for me, my asparagus is done. For you, most people, they was like, no, it's not ready yet. But to me, that is not enough for me. I don't like mine cooked too long. I like mine to be cooked very fast. I put it up on 400. So that's done enough for me. That's how I like mine. No, let me change my, sorry. Let me change my oven to broil. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, it don't, like I said, it don't take 5 to 7 minutes for this to cook. So I'm gonna stick this in the freezer, in the oven for 5 to 7 minutes. And that's gonna be ready. And then in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab me a plate and put me some kale greens. Here's my kale from yesterday. You know, a bag of greens, it cooks down to hardly anything. Look at that. And this came out very good. So if you saw my video from yesterday, so this is bag kale that I still soaked it in cold water, vinegar, and salt for like an hour. And I just sauteed some onions and some garlic in the pan in olive oil. Add my greens until they're ready. And that's it. So my fish will be ready in about, I say 10:20. Now I say 10:21. So, yeah, so I love vegetables. You're probably wondering, why do you eat so many vegetables? Well, I am a type 2 diabetic. And at one point, I was a vegan. I mean, when I say vegan, I mean hardcore vegan. But the problem with that is, for me, no, being a vegan is not a problem. The problem I have is I can't keep the weight on. I lose too much weight. Like right now, you know, I'm not ashamed of my age. I am 52 years old. And when I went to the doctors the other day, I only weighed 125 pounds. And out of my entire life, I've only been 131 pounds. So I have a hard time retaining weight. I can lose weight easily. So, like right now, if I had to lose if I wanted to lose 5 pounds, I could do it in one day. It would not bother me. It is so easy. And of course, my lemon water is always on deck. I want to taste that so bad, but I'm gonna wait till my food get ready. But I can heat my greens up. And always heat my greens up. And I put a paper towel on top of my greens because I can't stand a dirty microwave either. I don't like anything dirty. And I'd be glad when this pandemic is over, because before the pandemic, I had a cleaning service come out to clean my house once a month. And I miss that because they do a really, really good job. They do the baseboards, they dust my walls, do the cabinets, polish my appliances, vacuum, dust, clean all the bathrooms. You name it, they do it. Do the windows, window sills. They do very, very good work. And I wish the pandemic wasn't here, because if it wasn't a pandemic, I would have them come out and, clean my house up. But thank God my house doesn't get filthy. I mean, it gets, dusty, but if I walk around my house right now, you would think I just cleaned my house up, and I have a dog. So my house, I'm a pretty clean person, so I don't have any complaints. That's on broiler, right? Why did it go to bake? Oh, I forgot to hit start. Crap. It's okay. I don't know when to take it out. I wouldn't know. Well, anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm just sitting here in my home, just relaxing again during the quarantine. And I was studying earlier. I'm studying. So here's my book that I'm reading in the kitchen. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get CPEs so I can maintain an active license. So that's what I got to do today. I got to finish studying these. Actually, it's my last course. So I had 3 courses. I took one already. One course was almost 700 pages long. The second course, I think it was like 300, and this is only like 170 pages long. So my goal here is to finish this course today and try to take the exam today online, or maybe tomorrow. So that's what I plan on doing. But what I plan on doing and what I will do, maybe 2 different things. So who knows? Okay. Here's to you. And salute. I love Chardonnay. Love my fish. You guys, this kitchen smells so good. Oh, and I tasted one of my asparagus off camera. Here, let you see it. Take a bite. It's juicy. That is very good. Very good. I love it. Oh, you know what? I have mixed vegetables also. I'll eat that later today. Yo, let me not touch my food yet. I'm putting some asparagus on my plate. I'm so hungry, you all. I cannot wait to eat. I am dying. I am ready to eat. Okay. So, this wine is relaxing. I thought about doing a vlog. I mean, not a vlog. I think I said this before. Oh, before I get to that, don't forget that I posted 2 videos as of now. I had my first video, which is chilling with sticks in charge. And my second video is light brunch. And the third video, I'm doing some edits on that video now. That'll be uploaded, I think, about midnight. Well, close to midnight. You will see it tomorrow. And then this video will be posted the following day. So at the rate that I'm going now, it looks like I'm gonna post videos daily. So hope you look at my videos and give me some feedback and let me know if you like the content or if there's something that you wanna see differently than what I'm doing. You know, just hit me up and let me know. Actually, I'm gonna put my fish up here. That fish should be ready. Move all this stuff over. Thank God for an island in the kitchen. I'm gonna let it go just a little bit longer. Cause it's still on broil. Oh, by the way, the oven's on 400 still. So, that's what the oven is set to. I'm actually enjoying doing these videos. I really am. It is so much fun talking to you all talking to me. And, you know, it's fun. And I wish that we can do this like face to face. It's a shame that we have this pandemic because I feel like I'm confined to be in my house. Now, during this pandemic, I am not one to go out. I don't do that. I go out typically once every 2 weeks, and that's just to go to the grocery store and pick up things I need for the house and for my dog. But outside of that, I'm a homebody. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I know a lot of people who've been impacted by COVID-19. Either they got it themselves or they know someone who has contracted that virus. And I do not want to be a person to contract it. So let's take the sea bass out. And this baby is ready. Look at that. Oh, can y'all see it? It looks so good. Oh. I can't even wait for it to rest. I'm gonna take the first piece. Usually I let it sit for a minute, but I cannot wait. I'm too hungry. That piece broke. So, let me put my plate up to you so you can see it. Look at that. This is sea bass, asparagus, and sauteed kale. With my Chardonnay, and you know you better guess right, my lemon water. Thanks for joining me on my part 1 of my video where I cooked my sea bass fish and my asparagus. So stay tuned for part 2 while I enjoy my meal. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.